Hello, friends, Romans, and also countrymen, and welcome back to SurvivalCraft. Today, we're going to be doing the daunting task of migrating our whole house. But this is going to involve something that's actually quite, important, and that is synchronizing nether portals. So we've got our first nether portal here, and, let us just go through. But first thing we need to do, let me grab a sign, because this is going to be important. I do have signs. Sweet. I actually have some on me. Okay. So, first thing we need to do, hit F3, because we need to discover what coordinates this nether portal is at. So currently it is at negative 200... Actually, I'll write this down like this. Negative 250 is the X coordinate. So let me do, actually, X equals negative 250, and we're not interested in the Y coordinate because nether portals do not take into account the Y coordinate when synchronizing them, so we need the Z coordinate, which is 199. Okay, so here's where it becomes a little tricky. Let me go through here and I'll explain what we need to do. What we need to do now is we need to take those coordinates that we had before, that was negative 250 and 199, and we need to divide those by 8, because in the nether, every 8 blocks, every single block in the nether is 8 blocks in the overworld. So, I actually have a calculator here, so 250 divided by 8 is 31.25. So let me place this down. X equals 31. So that's actually just going to be 31. We don't need to take into account the decimal. And we're actually right at 31 right now, which is nice. And then the other thing we need to do is take into account the other piece, which is 199. So 199 divided by 8 equals 24. So we are actually quite close, and this is really good. Now, what we need to do is, so Z equals 24. Hey guys, so we've gotten really lucky. This nether portal is actually synchronized with our upstairs nether portal, which is great. But for the sake of just explaining how this works, well, let's go and find the coordinates we need to be at. So we actually would be way out in the lava there. At 24. So, basically the way this works is nether portals will synchronize with the closest nether portal to those coordinates. And those coordinates are divided by 8 in the nether. So, for example, if the X coordinate was 80, then you would be at the X coordinate of 10 in the nether. So it synchronizes with the closest nether portal, and luckily this nether portal is actually incredibly close. It's off by very few blocks, which means that it has synchronized with this nether portal. So if I go through this nether portal, it'll take me to the upstairs nether portal in my base, and if I go through the one in my base upstairs, it will take me to this nether portal, which means that these are both synced up. So, I've built my first nether portal in this little area. This is where we're going to have our home. It's quite nice. There's a lot of trees and things around. There's actually a village right over there, which is really great. And we've got some resources. There's some water, lots of wolves, animals. It's pretty great. Lots of trees. So we're in pretty good shape. So, I've built the nether portal, and I wrote down what the coordinates are. So those are our current coordinates, the things that are marked with over, and the things that are marked with neth, that is the nether coordinates. So I'm actually going to type those in right now so I have them written down. Now, as you can see, this put us through this nether portal because it's a nether portal we already have established. So now what we need to do, go to F3, and we need to find ourselves at negative 39, negative 21. So, let's go adventuring to go find that location. So, 27. So, here we are at -39, -21, all ready to build our last nether portal. And this will be synchronized now because it's at the same location as our other nether portal corresponding with the coordinates. So the thing you need to remember is that coordinates in the overworld need to be divided by 8 to correspond to the coordinates in the nether. Coordinates in the nether need to be multiplied by 8 to correspond with the ones in the overworld. And the last thing to take into account is that when you're doing this kind of thing, the X and Z coordinates are the only ones that you need. The Y coordinates do not matter. So now, when I go through this nether portal, here we are in our lovely new home locale. And now if I go back through here, and I need to make a path through this soul sand, and you know, make a nice little transport between these two. But as you can see, not a very far distance between these two nether portals, and yet my home, which is quite far away from my new home, is easy to transport between the two. So that's the first step, setting up synchronized nether portals. Now that's something we're going to be making use of a lot more in the coming episodes, because we're going to be building out more locations, and I'm actually going to keep this base for the most part intact. I'm just going to take all my stuff to the new place. Yeah, that way I can easily transport between the two. So, I'm going to take a quick break and build out a nice little transport thing in the nether and start transferring some stuff over, and we'll peek in when I'm a little more settled. Hello, friends, Romans, and also country. We're back, and hey! I have a house now. It's a house. It's a big old house. So, yeah, I built a house, and it's pretty sweet. So, let me just show you the house. It's not particularly finished. I'm working on clearing this whole area out, and I also am gonna turn this into like a mine and clear all of this out for my farms. I may put some of my wheat and sugarcane farms on the roof of my house, but right now this is going to be up here is going to be for my animal farms and my tree farms. And here's the house. So here's the first floor. It's pretty empty. This is where my storage is going to start going in, and I'm going to continue it on this wall and that wall and that wall. And it's pretty much this whole first floor is going to be storage. And back here I'm going to have a mine that I'm starting. I just have this sort of entrance here for aesthetics, but there's going to be a mine that actually goes through this whole mountain here and branches out, and I may have a series of nether portals in there. We'll see. Here's my nether portal. It's the one that goes... It's the one you saw before that I put in the wall of the mountain. That is the same nether portal. This is the second floor. It's probably going to end up being mostly machinery up here. So, like automated furnaces and things like that. A lot of like hopper machinery and stuff up here. That's probably what's going to be the majority of this floor. Just like smelting factory stuff. And then I've got a nice little balcony. And then if we go up one more floor, we've got the roof, which is probably where all my farms are going to go, all my like sugarcane and wheat farms. And I built it so I can actually sort of climb up onto this mountain here and take a look out over the beautiful horizon. And I may build like a big old watchtower up here or something. I may connect one of my tunnels up to the top here, but it's quite beautiful. And right over there is the village. So I think next episode is going to be devoted to showing off what I've done to the house once I've transferred everything over. And also, I'm going to start grabbing all of my animals and stuff and grabbing those animals. And I'm going to probably install another portal into the village so I can have a quick access to the village, because that's probably where I'm going to build an iron golem farm. So, that's pretty much it. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and check us out on Facebook and Twitter. We are Nameless Pixel on both of those. And we have it set up so there are video updates on both of those sites, so you will get a link to the videos when they go up. And make sure to follow me on Twitch. Some things are going to be happening on Twitch soon. Oh, shoot. Where I stream things. It's going to be sweet. And I may stream some League of Legends, because I'm learning how to play that game with Apollo. Well, Apollo knows how to play. But anyway, we may stream some of that at some point, just for funsies. And that's pretty much it. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.